Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to introduce, let's say, the data layer variable, how you can use it. So actually, that's really like a really simple video. It's kind of dummy, and it probably is not gonna answer to all the problem that you are currently looking for, but it's really like the basics of a data layer and how you can use it within Matomo Tag Manager. So first of all, what you need to know is that you have a documentation about data layer in Matomo within the official documentation. And what I will refer today is those two lines of code that you can additionally add to the container of Matomo Tag Manager. And in this video, I will just explain how you can just create like a dummy data layer in which you push some data and how you can use actually the variable afterward for Matomo analytics. So first of all, you need, of course, to add a data layer to your website. So the first step is actually to copy and paste this line of code. Actually, you will remove those two variables because you are not looking for those specific variable in particular. So yes, you need to have like what we call a pair value. So here is the let's say like the name of your variable, and here is the value that it's going to take. It can be either here a numeric value or either a text value. So in order to make kind of an example, what I did is I have actually here my blank web page. And on this blank web page, actually, if I look at the source code, I have my container, which is here that you know by heart. So here I say it's really a dummy example. So here my website is just composed of a blank page, but I can add some text or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just in order to make it more simple for this video. And here I have actually my data layer, which is already filled in with one data. So I'm going to show you the code because, of course, you can, let's say, hard code the data layer, but that's not the case for me. If I look at my source code, I will see that here I include actually within the data layer a PHP function in order to grab the current date. So of course, if I like update my page here, if I push on F5, I will see that the time is going to change because right now it's 6:38. So yeah, as you can see, actually the value of my data layer is like automatically filled in with a PHP function that I created and that I added here. Of course, it's not very relevant here to add the date, but it was just in order to show you that data layer is not something set in stone. It's really some function that you can add here. And now I'm going to show how you can actually pick up this variable within your data layer in Matomo Tag Manager. So basically, when you create actually your variable, okay, I mean, if you want actually to grab this data and use it for any tags or any trigger or whatever, all you need is actually to click here on variable and to create actually a new variable. So you pick up here the data layer and you need to fill in here the name that you give to your pair. So in my case, the name of my variable, and as I said, it's really a dummy example because I should have named it with a better name. I choose to name it name, whereas actually I should have taken the word date. It would have made more sense. But basically what I did is that I created actually this variable, which has for name, as you can see here, it's name, okay? So I created a variable, the type is a data layer, and I give it the name that I assign to my data layer here, okay? And now as I created it and as I know that it's working well because I can see it on my web page, actually it's working properly. You can even double check it here by inspecting actually the source code of the page. And if you start to write something like Matomo tag manager, to tag manager dot data layer and a dot. I don't know. We could just say, well, let's keep it like this, okay? And that we inspect the data layer, you will see that okay, there's a name attribute and then there's the value. So I already know that my data layer is properly filled in. So all I need now is to define a tags if I want to check actually that the value is properly sent and that I can play with. So once more, it's really a dummy example just in order to see if it's working well. So in my case, I created a custom HTML tag. I defined it as an alert. And in the alert, I want actually the variable of my data layer to be fulfilled with the variable that I created, which is name, and I want to trigger it on each page view. So basically, if I load back this page, it should have like a pop-up which is filled in with the current date. So if I do it, then it's not working. So I'm a bit sad. So what's going on? And then I press CTRL F5, and I don't know why now it's working, right? So I don't know. I'm just doing it again. So yeah, and now it's works. So I don't know why in some cases it did not work. Now it's, as you can see, it's working properly. So my probably that's the rules of when you do a demo online. Sometimes it doesn't work straight away. So that's it for today. I really hope that it helps you understanding a little bit more how you can play with the data layer, how you can integrate it to your website, and of course the main important thing is that actually with the data layer you can put some data which were not here before on the page, like the date, for example, here. And the fact that I did not introduce it in this video, the fact that actually it helps you make the content, the DOM of your website more consistent, or at least it avoids you when some changes are made to the source code of your website that the data is still there. Hope you like this video, and yeah, do not hesitate to comment or ask for any other feature or any other video you would like me to introduce. Thanks for watching.